Hey everybody, the Long Shot Signatures here. This is episode 40 of my TTM returns, and we got in 5 successes on a Tuesday. So really glad to get these back. Looks like the mail's starting to pick up a little bit. I've got 3 college football players, a musician, and a hockey player. I'm going to start off with 1 college football player, and then we'll move to the other things, because I actually just got this guy back the other day. If you watched my video from last week, you'll know that I sent to a player twice, got back the second request, and said I never got back the first one. And the first one just arrived today. So this is a 2 of 2 success from college quarterback Keaton Slovis. So this was the one I sent in early 2020. Looks like he's just now getting around to all of his fan mail. I imagine he probably got absolutely swamped in 2020 with all the fan mail, and with COVID stuff, he probably put it off to the side, and he's just now going through it with the season pretty much being over. So really glad to get that one back. So now I have 4 autographs from the kid. So we'll hold off on the other 2 college football returns. Next one here is a musician return. I don't normally send to people outside of sports unless there's someone that I really am actually a fan of. And this guy I am. He's frontman for a couple heavy metal bands. I'm not really sure what he's doing right now. He was part of a group for a long time, and then they went on hiatus. He was part of another group. They did 5 albums together, and they recently had to disband because of actually that would have been a few years ago. They disbanded because of the death of another bandmate. But this is a really cool return. This is a 1 of 1 success coming from metal frontman Chad Gray. So he is known best for his time with the bands Mudvayne and Hell Yeah. Mudvayne he was with for quite a while. I don't really listen to a lot of their stuff, but they decided, a couple other people decided to form a super group called Hell Yeah with former Pantera drummer Vinnie Paul. And so he finally went over there. They released some albums, some good music here and there. And unfortunately, Vinnie Paul passed away a few years ago. And so I think they did their last album, kind of went through the tour cycle of it. Now that band's pretty much done. But really cool to get that from a modern musician. This was sent to a home address. I'm gonna start considering maybe doing via venue, maybe next year during the next summer tour cycle for some bands that I really like. It seems like it works out pretty well for a lot of people, so I might give that a shot. But big thank you to Chad Gray for returning that. Pretty fast too. Next one is a hockey return. This is coming back from an active player for the Los Angeles Kings. Unfortunately, he is out for the rest of the year after suffering a knee injury in October. So looks like he's obviously got some downtime, probably feeling a little bit better. Hopefully he can come back pretty strong next year. But this is a 2 of 2 success from defenseman Sean Walker. So I sent out quite a few active players at the beginning of the season, and I noticed that a lot of them happen to be LA Kings players. They've got an exciting team that's up and coming. We'll kind of see how they do going forward. Sean Walker was supposed to be a big part of that. Unfortunately, his injury kind of takes him out for the year and everything. But we'll see how he does going forward. So really glad to get that one back. And like I said earlier, the last 2 are college football returns. I'm going to start off with a quarterback here. He kind of goes to, not a major school in terms of, college football and everything. They are an FBS school. They have produced quite a few good players that have gone on to go into the NFL and everything. But sent to their quarterback, who was a freshman, a second-year freshman, and got it back today. So this is a 2 of 2 success from Michael Pratt. So signed both of these photos here in blue. Then he also wrote, thank you for the support, roll wave, on the back of that photo. He had a pretty decent year this year. I think he just tossed for under 3,000 yards. I don't know if he was the starter the full season, but he played in quite a few games and, had his ups and downs. But for a freshman QB, first year, second year, did pretty well for himself. So I'm excited to see what he does going forward. Last one here, I'm really excited for. This is another BYU return. I had seen a few people get this guy back, so it gave me some hope that mine might come back, and it finally did. So this is a 2 of 2 success from BYU Cougars running back Tyler Algier. So he had a huge season. I want to say he made the second team All American squad. Um, 20 rushing touchdowns on the year, big part of BYU's success this season, even when their quarterbacks, were hurt and everything. Just a heck of a runner. I think he's eligible for the draft. I'm not sure if he's declared for it yet, but if he does, um, he could be a good part to an NFL team, I feel like. But a lot of cool returns today. Let me know what you guys think. Really appreciate you guys watching. Helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.